Moon and Gemini. It's your girl Dominique with Empathic Guidance, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. And today I'm back with your past life karma reading for those that have a moon in Gemini, okay? So what I gathered on people that have a moon in Gemini is that you guys are born into this lifetime with an emotionally unavailable mother, which can also cause you to grow up and be emotionally avoidant in life in general, as well as in your relationships and possibly within your parenting as well. So it's like your aim and your mission in this lifetime, or what it is that you need to balance out, is to learn how to, you know, tap into your emotions without hesitation, rather than running from them or being avoidant from them, because that was what you were programmed to do from childhood, okay? So again, we are talking a lot about the mothers because we are speaking to the moon, which is governed by the sign of Cancer, and Cancer does represent the mother, okay? So without further ado, Holy Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides to the highest white light, please use me as a vessel of clear, concise, channeled messages for those that have a moon sign in Cancer and their past life karma that they are meant to balance out in this lifetime. I mean, we know the basics, but let's get to the logistics. The Akashic field, it's in reverse here. And then we have intricacies and industries. Okay, so you guys, okay, yeah, loving elements is in reverse. So this is definitely clarifying what it is that we pretty much got from just me digging up some information to see, you know, what it is that you guys come in this simulation to basically balance out in this lifetime, and it's loving elements and intricacies and industries. So my thing is that a lot of you guys can have, you know, more intellectual mothers that's like detail oriented, very professional philosophers, like people just that think on a heavy level, think on a deep level, and are very logical, okay? So that could be like what it is that you had to deal with as far as emotional availability. It might not have been there, so you might have had to gain your parents' basically approval, love, compassion, and whatever else, or, you know, just some type of interaction with them through achievements. You know what I'm saying? Like being deeply intellectual, you know, thinking from a deeper level, things of that nature. So that might have been some of the things that you had to do. You might have had to be an overachiever in this lifetime just to get some sense of approval or good job, or, you know, basically just some type of attention from your mom, because we all want approval. We all want to impress our mothers, because essentially that's the first woman that we come into this world idolizing, loving, looking up to, seeking some sense of validation from, okay? So with loving elements here, you are being asked to, you know, break that generational curse or that karmic cycle through being what it is that you sought as a child through your own parenting, and in relationships as well, and friendships, and even just for yourself. So it's like being able to tap into your own emotions, like owning yourself that much, like allowing yourself, knowing that it's okay to be emotional. Hold on, y'all. So yeah, in this lifetime, you may be called to do that, because who knows, you know, again, you may need to have that emotional availability that was void in your childhood towards children. You know, when you grow up, procreate, most of y'all probably grown already, and if you already have kids, then that's something that you need to start implementing now, especially if that's something that you're interested in following through with in this lifetime. Because if it's coming up as past life karma, then indeed it's something that you're supposed to sort out. Whether you choose to address it or not, that determines whether this cycle continues through your children to their children, okay? So that's definitely something that's important here. With the Akashic field, it's like nurturing of the emotions definitely, you know, could not only help yourself, but it can help people that you meant to help and cross paths with in this lifetime. You know, being able to love from an open place, being in touch with your emotions, it also makes other people around you feel comfortable and welcome to be expressive of their authentic emotions as well, which can be very healing, you know, to not only yourself but other individuals. Okay, And when I say others, if you don't care all that about humanity and junk, that's good. I mean, that's okay. I'm not saying it's good, but that's okay. That's your choice. But there are things like our children and our family, and again, people that you are just meant to cross paths with to serve some type of lesson, to help them sort out their karma as well. You know, it's like we are connected in some kind of way. And sometimes we don't understand people's purpose in our life, because sometimes it can be quite negative, you know. So again, that could be the type of people that you attract as well. It's people that are emotionally avoidant as well, or that don't ask for too much emotion from you. People that maybe, like, you might, I don't know, not all of you guys, but maybe some of you guys are prone to dating people that are already in relationships or married, because that person is not going to ask too much of you. They don't need to be in your space all the time. It's kind of like deal with you on a basis of when we both got time, and then when we don't, we just don't, and nobody is explaining anything. Nobody is loving from a deep place. So you can be loving from a very superficial place, or like I said, just intellectually connected, but no emotional availability there in your relationship. So again, you're being asked to kind of sort that out and know and validate the fact that it's okay to be emotional, to be in touch with your emotions, to love someone, you know what I'm saying, to be vulnerable. So let's gain some more insight as it pertains to your past life karma in this lifetime, Gemini moon. I'm just getting that it's just aspects of you that need to be nurtured in order for you to get to this place. In order to you to get, wow, Star Mother. Again, how can you mother yourself? By being more nurturing and loving to yourself. By assuring and reassuring yourself that you're not asking for too much to have emotional comfort, emotional support, to, you know, be able to cry, cleanse, and purge negative or dense energies or sadness. You know, that knowing that it's okay to be emotional, and that, you know, you don't have to be avoidant of it just because that's something that you was programmed to do. So nurturing what you didn't feel like was nurtured for you, and also activating that energy within yourself so that you can be a source of nurturing to those that need you, you know, and those that you obligated to if you don't feel obligated to help humanity, okay? All paths lead home, okay? So it's saying inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within, you know? So again, it's like, yes, we can blame, you know, external energies and resources and stuff for the traumas that we experienced before we were responsible for ourselves. But now that we are responsible for the outcome and the reality of our lives, it's time to take that responsibility by the horns and not play the blame game, because speaking over and over as to why you turned out a certain way, or why you emotionally unavailable, or why you can't have long lasting, deeper emotional connections. Yeah, you know, you can blame it on the fact that, oh, well, I wasn't raised like that. But that's not the important factor. The important factor is, do you wish to one day experience something that is on a deeper level than just surface, than just mental, than just deep conversations, but no passion, no friendship, no laughter, no emotions, no compatibility outside of, oh, we on the same wavelength when it comes down to education, or, you know, they're a deep thinker, or I like the conversation. Like, yeah, those are factors that count. But then there are others that need to be a staple to that in order to keep the momentum when it comes down to that. And no, it's not all about relationships. It's about your relationship with yourself as well. You know what I'm saying? Because again, some of you guys may be meant to come in, because I'm seeing these fairies around this baby. Some of you guys are actually born with emotional energy that needs to be, or, you know, some sense of like empathy or empath, or, you know, clairsentience, that you guys are meant to be sensitive. But it's like you've been desensitized by your environment. So now it's time for you to invoke what should have been invoked already, because it's past life karma, you know? So again, you have to stay committed to that, because I'm getting commitments in reverse. So a lot of you guys opt out of commitments. Maybe you, again, like I said, rather be like the third party or something like that. But whatever the case is, you might deeply long to have something more emotional. But it's like if you haven't been taught thus far how to tap into said emotions, then that inner work needs to be addressed. All paths lead to home. We spoke on that. The void. I told you. It's like I can't give what I feel void of. That's why you have to give it to yourself first. Okay, Gemini? Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic wound. So it's like just co-creating with the universe, okay? Because that cosmic wound, that's like Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, the galaxy, and how you connect to the universe in that way. So it's saying like, if you have to spend this winter kind of addressing this in solitude, kind of going within, taking this time as hermit mode, which most people don't like going out in the winter anyway. So what more perfect time than now to embrace winter, embrace the death and the rebirth, because I always consider winter time the death. Between fall and winter, the death. I mean, fall is the transition. All the leaves turn. They fall from the trees. The grass turns brown. And then everything is dead for 3 or 4 months until Mother Gaia gives birth to new creation again. And that is you. You are the new creation. But you are recreating yourself for who you are meant to be in this lifetime. And not what you were programmed to be. You will not be a product of your environment. You have come here to break the chain of this emotional avoidance, unavailability when it comes down to mothering, receiving and giving emotion, and being able to attain something that's on a deeper level of frequency and a deeper level of emotion, okay? Without hesitation. Protection. It came out in reverse. So that's kind of making me feel like both ways. Like, don't allow that emotional unavailability to be like a shield, a defense mechanism for yourself. Because it's like you defending yourself away from the very essence of what it is that you truly want. But also remother yourself to the point where you are not becoming a subject to individuals that can use and abuse people that are used to taking a bare minimum when it comes down to emotions, because that's what they've been raised in. Okay, and like I said, that can be that you subjected to a lot of people that want to keep you on the side, keep you secret, or just minimize your worth as an individual because they realize that they don't have to give you much emotions for you to be satisfied. Okay. Oh, gosh, I'm getting long-winded, y'all. These readings are supposed to be shorter. So let's see. Okay, so can we get some more insight for Gemini Moon? It says, call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. Okay, so when I think of cord cutting, it doesn't just have to be with people that you've been intimately or romantically involved with. It's experiences, it's addictions, it's thoughts. You can cut the cord to drug use. You can cut the cord to bullying. You can cut the cord to spell work. You can cut the cords to people that you've connected with sexually. It's cords are energetic. So anything that has energy or that's some type of exchange to you that's become an unhealthy exchange is an energetic cord. So cut the cord to the memories that make you feel as though it's not healthy or normal to be emotional. That, receiving the bare minimum is something to celebrate. So that's what you're being asked to do. Let's get just a couple more cards. I'm going to just clarify with like 3 tarot cards and leave it at that, y'all. I really want to go deeper into this. But yeah, look, the Empress. So your mother could have been in and out, and that don't have to mean like, oh, she was running up and down the street on crack. Nah, that could just mean this person had a really good job, because remember, we are speaking to more intellectual mothers. This person your mother could have had a really good job and traveled for work, or maybe this was the type of mother that wanted to focus on their career. So if you, instead of it being a situation where if your parents didn't last, you know, the mother got the kids, it would be the situation where, you know, the mother's off working and the father got the kids. You know what I'm saying? So that one of those can be your situation or something close to it. But at the end of the day, the instability, the lack of foundation that you had, it's time to implement that in your life. Be what it is that you seek. Okay? That's what I can say. But with the Empress energy here, it's like you have that ability to mother. You know, you have that ability to break the chain, is what I'm getting here. So that the generations ahead of you don't feel that sense of void. Yup, the Three of Fire in reverse. So again, if this is like, if you've been really wanting marriage and wondering why, like, you know, why is, I don't know, because maybe your siblings could be affected in a different way with you being Gemini moon, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, maybe all your siblings, all your best friends, everybody done ran off and got married, and it's hard for you to be able to attain something very solid, you know, something very domestic. But it's like that emotion has to be there. You know, there's only so many things that surface level things can keep something intact. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys, y'all want that. You guys want to be able to lay roots, have something stable and deeply connected, something to celebrate marriage, instead of being on the outside of those situations, okay? But I'm getting that this is something that has to be addressed, because you guys could be, you know, y'all fire can go in and out, or the fire can go out of your connections really quickly, because it's other aspects that are being, you know what I'm saying, implemented into the connection, but the emotions are not there, or even if they're there, they're not being properly expressed, because that's something that wasn't normalized in your space and in your environment. Okay, so come back to yourself. You know, don't walk away from your emotions. Don't walk away from connections because you're too afraid to be intimate and vulnerable. You know, come back to yourself. Remother yourself and implement in your life what you wished would have been implemented in your life, okay? All right, guys, so that's been your reading. I really hope this helps somebody. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join the Soul Tribe, but only if you feel in my vibe. And I'll check you guys out on the next one. Peace.